one thing I was perfect this time is every time you keep on saying the same thing. Know your manual, know your reference manual, know your reference manual. So that was my textbook and everything I had. So I have gone through the reference manual, each and everything in the reference manual, whatever the subject is. Even like for example, the Laplace transforms. I don't know, like there was no much problems about that, but so I tried to go through the reference manual, and I tried to see, like, yeah, Google is there to help you out in everything. So I tried to Google it, the Laplace transforms and the expected values, like the topics which weren't covered much. So because many people were saying that they have many things which are coming on FE of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I used only like Google, or like the help of Google or the reference manual.
Wow.
Other than your material, I don't have anything with me, Kenza.
That's great. So you pretty much just use the statics course, FE Bytes course, to the two of the NCS practice exam, because they
Yes,
they just released a new one that is effective after July 1st, and there's an
yes.
old one, so you were able to get both. And then, in addition to that, you would just go really learn the reference manual really well. And if you're not sure of a topic that is on the specifications or in the reference manual, you would just Google it.
Google it.
That was
Yes.
your strategy. That's great. Like, you knew exactly what material you need to cover. It's already giving to you on the specifications. It's already on the reference manual. So if you struggle with a topic, the best thing to do is just Google it, and you're
Google
gonna
it.
get a lot of
There are
information.
yeah, there are a lot of videos and lot of documents popping up if you just type a topic. So I thought that is really helpful than going and reading through books a lot.
Yes. Are there any study habits that you found not to be effective? Because you did mention a lot of great study habits that you found very effective, like searching just words on Google, and just, looking up videos, having good notes, using a couple of my courses and Professor Gregerson videos as well. But was there anything that you found not to be effective?
Yes, of course. I mean, when I started preparing in April, I just started watching your videos first and then do the problem, and that's it. But I did completely like that method the whole month. But when I want to refer something, I don't have anything with me. So I felt so bad about that, because that is not the good thing. So I started after then I started watching your videos, how to start your studying first. That was the time. Then you said cheat sheets are the most important things you need to do first, and then make a notes for your whatever you are doing. And so I started making cheat sheets for each subject, and then solving each and every problem. I have wrote even the question and even the solution for that. So for each and every subject, like, so I have divided each subject with the notes, like videos whichever you have posted. So the question and the solution for all the problems of math. Then I watched the YouTube videos you have posted, and I have watched the Professor Greg videos. So I made notes for all these three things for math. Like, then go to other subjects, ethics. So ethics, there was not much notes you have to make. So I didn't make anything for that. For economics, there was more than like I made it two books for just the economics, because there were a lot of problems, the models you have explained. So each and everything, like you need to write the question and the solution for that. So I did everything. So it was very good for me. I felt very good after having that, because if I want to go back and look after the problems which I want to get back, so I just referred the notes, and it was like very very soon. I don't have to rush, I mean, to the video. I don't have to go to YouTube and go what the solution was. I can just refer the math book, and I can just, I mean, get the solution. So it was like for every subject, I did like this. I have the like question and solution for like all these three things, the bytes course. For the statics, I would say, because I forgot. The statics was the first thing I started with FE. I mean, so that was because I have taken that, and I started first with statics. I made a complete notes with that, and then and I started doing math and all.
Yeah.
So FE statics, if I see some FE static question, I would definitely do that. And even in the exam, I got around like 6 to 7 questions. So for all the six, I mean, out of 7, I was able to do six questions, and seventh questions were pretty long. So I just skipped that, and I don't have time, so I just left it off. But other than that, I know how to solve and how to even like I remember like the method of joints and method of sections. I never learned these techniques in my graduate, I'm truly speaking. I mean, never know about these techniques exist. So the method of sections and method of joints helped me a lot. Even I do remember the force zero force members.
Mm-hmm.
They're I mean, they're pretty much, I mean, because of the concepts you gave for the students in the course, it really helped me. After learning the static course, I felt really, I mean, the dynamics and the static the dynamics course, and even the structural analysis and design, which with pretty much confident, because I know the shear force bending moment diagrams, how it varies, everything I have learned in the static course. And so I guess this was the best decision you made to make a statics course out of all these subjects. Every time I used to think, how would Kenza think that statics is the best part of all those things? So that really helped me a lot,
Yeah.
because I was able to, I got confident on all these subjects without learning this further. Because if you know all the zero force members, and if you see a truss, and if you are just able to do the, I mean, the calculations very fast, so
Yeah.
yeah, good to go.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the reason why I did the course just for statics, because like it's the foundation of engineering. Like if
Engineering,
you
true.
don't know statics, you're gonna struggle in dynamics, mechanics of materials, even fluid mechanics and structural analysis, structural design, steel, concrete, all those topics. Like it's important to know statics. For those topics, and here's the thing, a lot of students really struggle with that topic because it's the first engineering course that we take. By the time we graduate, by the time we start to work, we totally forget about statics. And also there's actually a lot of students don't do well in statics because that's the first engineering class we take, so we go from math to like statics and we like, what is this, what is a pin, what is roller? So we don't process it right away, we process it later when we get to mechanics of materials and structural, but we always don't do so well in static. So a lot of students struggle with that. And I think it's important. And I always tell this to my students, before you start with mechanics of materials or dynamics or fluid mechanics, like any of the engineering topics, please go over statics first. Make sure you grasp the material really well before you dive into the rest of the materials. So that's it guys for today's video. Let me know in the comments below what is your biggest study tip. So just share that with us. And if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck with your studying and I will see you soon. À la prochaine.